Can't wait to use it. If you're new to my live, we're using GoodNotes. This is my iPad mini 6, and we basically spend some time doing some spreads. Sometimes we do weekend spreads, sometimes we do daily, weeklies, or even monthlies. And then from the spreads that we make here on live, I select one and I send it out to you guys via email if you're interested. So definitely send me your email here on TikTok as a DM if you're interested in having one of the spreads. So for instance, last live we were on, we did this one, we did this, and then we also did this one, and I ended up sending this one out to everyone. So we definitely have some fun here. I love taking everyone's opinion. Hi, Terry. I love taking everybody's opinion and just engaging with you guys and kind of figuring out what looks the best. Love that. I did not go through this drop that I had on the last live, and someone mentioned it and then I forgot to come back to it. So I just wanted to go through it really quick. This is Leopard Notebook. I needed a notebook for myself. You like that? I needed a notebook for myself, for work, and I just wanted something that had a little bit of everything so I could have multiple different types of options for pages. So it comes with this page, and I just kind of duplicate it. And then just remember, your notebook doesn't have to stay in the notebook, right? You don't have to keep it in a notebook like this. You can take any of these pages and put them in your journal. You can make whatever you want out of it. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Tanya. And you can kind of use them as you wish. So this is in there. It has these notes on there. Then it just has like more plain pages. I try to make it as leopard as possible, but still cute. I wanted to add this one in here. And honestly, you guys, I think I'm going to start doing this in every single notebook spread. I'm going to show you why. And then you have this as well. So you can definitely take one of these pages out and create a daily with it, like I did, for instance. So in my daily for today, I took this same page out of here. And what I did was I covered the first line, as you can see, using that trick that I always show you guys on like taking a screenshot. And I basically just put the date up here, and then I started my checklist because I wasn't in the mood to create something fancy for, you know, my daily. I just needed something quick that I can basically put together, put a checklist together and keep it moving. You like that a lot? Yeah, so I figured going forward, every notebook I drop will have something like this so that you can kind of utilize in different scenarios. But I feel like checklists are always a must, and we should have them every which way. And being able to do this really quick, throw it together, is definitely a plus. So with that being said, the star of the show is picnic time. If you guys saw my post, I did finish picnic time. It came out really, really cute. I'm excited to use it today. So we'll go through it. I did a bunch of different types of widgets. I added some budget stuff in here because I think we needed more. And obviously I have another budget thing coming, but I just figured this is a cute theme, so I added some budget stuff, some bill tracker stuff. I did started adding like a paid section on these because I felt like I needed them. When I put my bill in my planner, I always kind of check mark it, but it doesn't say paid. So I started adding like this space for that. And then we have more widgets and kind of like stickies that we can do whatever we want with these. And I just kind of took this theme and thought of like every scenario of every single picnic I've been in. And I try to put really cute stuff like these ants are, hold on. These ants are actually a sticker that you guys can put anywhere. We got bees, we got grasshoppers, kind of like what your picnic table should look like. I know this is kind of the picnic vibe I go for when I go to the park. So I put that in there. More baskets, you know, ant taking your grape type of thing. I got some of these so we can put like on the top of our page. I thought this would be cute if we use it on the top of a page. So I put that in there. Monday through Sunday stuff. I had to do the alphabet again. This is why it got delayed, because after doing the alphabet in Sweet Scoops, that ice cream pack I dropped last week, I felt like going forward, I think I'm going to do this. I love the idea of being able to kind of create your own word and put it anywhere in the planner, and it just makes it so cute. So I have that there. More blankets that you can put around, and then these date dots are so cute. So I did the basket, and then I did our labels. I know every time we come on, everyone says, oh, we need bullet points. So I threw a couple bullet points in there, ketchup, hot dogs, burgers. It's really summery, very cute. And then the paper in here is definitely giving picnic vibes. So I kind of incorporated a little bit of everything from the pack. I love these pages, especially this one. I definitely want to play with this on live with you guys. So do I have Brenda in here? Brenda, did you join? I think I see you in here. Hi. So Brenda, you guys, was asking me about my updated, I guess, iPad refresh that I do. And it's been a while since I go through it on live. Oh, yes, girl. It's got a bunch of that in here for you. But definitely giving that, you know, picnic vibe, staying within that theme. So she asked me if I could kind of go through, and if you guys don't mind, I would love to kind of show her on live how I go through and update my iPad. So let me take a couple minutes and just kind of show her how I do it. Just bear with me. And maybe this will be a refresher for some of you. So the first and foremost, most of this stuff I get from Pinterest. Okay. So basically, this on my screen here is from Pinterest. Let me back up a little. Is from Pinterest. And then this picture is from Pinterest. This is just an app for my calendar. And then the other stuff is widget. So the first thing I'm going to say, if you're trying to go for like this kind of vibe on your screen, and I do this on my mini as well. So I pretty much do it on all of my devices. And then, you know, if you put it horizontally, that's what it looks like. And I try to make them all different because they all have their own personality. Hola! They all have their own personality, so I try to make them different. And I want to not get bored of looking at it. So I think I've said this before. This I use pretty much for just creation. I pay my bills on here, that type of thing. But every day with me, it's her. She's with me every single day, everywhere I go. That's what I'm using. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to say, you need to download Widgetsmith. And that's what that app looks like. This app is going to help you create. Yep, thank you. What the heck? I did it again. This app is going to, what did I do with it? Here we go. This app is going to help you create all of these widgets. So this widget was created there. This one was created there. This one was created there. So it's a great app. Let me just show you really quick because I don't want to do the long version of this because I've done it before. When you go into Widgetsmith, you have the option to create as many large, medium, small widgets that you want. And then what happens is, sorry guys, I'm going to have to hold you for this. What happens is you can add pictures of your own and then name it whatever you want, and that's how you change it. So up until there, do you have any questions for me, Brenda? That's kind of how you do it. When you tap it, you can then edit the widget or edit the home screen or remove widget. So a lot of this stuff is pretty much from there. These pictures, again, I got from Pinterest, and what I normally do, let me just make sure there's nothing crazy on my browser, because God forbid I'm like in my bank account or something. I'm going to go to Pinterest. Okay. So in Pinterest, what I do is I search whatever theme I'm going for. So if I want it to be purple, I'll do like purple aesthetic backgrounds for iPhone or for iPad, like whatever I'm looking for. Okay. And then once I find one that I like, I'm just going to, as an example, let's say I like this one. I go to it and then I click these 3 dots here. And then it says download. And then once I download the image, I can then go into my downloads and make it my background. And then from there, once I have like a vibe going on, I'll go into my calendar and change the colors so it matches my theme. And then I'll just go into Widgetsmith just like this. And let's say I wanted to add one. Let me go to the same size. So see how I just added the picture? All I do is add large widget. And then I click on photo, and then it says choose from photos, and then whatever photo I want to choose, I can choose and put it on there. And then it allows me to move it around. The calendar for the week. This one. Or this one. This one is, it's called One Calendar, I think is what this one is called. Yeah, it's called One Calendar. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. One. Yep, that's the app, if that's the one you were looking for. It's called One Calendar. It does sync with your Apple Calendar or Google Calendar. I love the aesthetic of it. The small one. Yeah, so this one. I love the aesthetic of it, so I have that for my instead of having like my Apple one on here, that's what I use. I love the aesthetic of it when you open it. So it's just the one I use, and it's merged together with my Google email. So if you, for instance, send me, I don't know, an invitation and I click on it and then I want to add it to my calendar, it'll just go on to here. And then this one is a widget, because obviously I like to know like the day. So in this one, when you go into it, I'm going to cancel that. It's considered, is that the same one? Let me see. Yep, that's it. It's considered an extra large widget. And then when you go into it, when you click extra large widget, from here, it'll give you options. You can do all of these different themes. It could be a photo collection. It could be an interactive calendar. It could be a photo day. So, and then you can click here, and that's kind of how I got that widget. And then from there, you go into theme, and then you can change the theme, align it differently. Then you'll have customized theme, and this is where you play with the background and the border and everything like that. So that's how I got to that. And then this is another widget for the battery. And then you just change the colors of that too. Make sense, Brenda? And then you asked me another question on this here, because I posted a video of this widget being available now where you can tap and it goes straight to a GoodNote thing. So I'll show you guys really quick in case you didn't know how to do that. Let me just get out of it. So when you have your screen like this and you click on it to the point where this comes up and you can click customize. Yes, with the list that came up. I'm showing you right now. So up until here, are you with me? Before I go too far. Hey, Carmen. Just give me a thumbs up so I know not to go too far, because it can be complicated. Okay, so once you get to this point, you're going to go to customize, lock screen, and now everything kind of blurs up. And then what you do is you want to add a widget to this. So you're going to click it, and this widget list comes up. And from here, you're going to find other, and then quick note comes up and it says good notes, quick note. And that's how you add it there. Now, someone else asked me and said that they weren't able to see it on their iPad here. You have to turn it horizontally to get this option on the side. If your iPad is like this, it won't pull up the widget. But if your iPad is horizontal, if you guys can see it right there on the top of the screen, it's only there if you put the widget in there horizontally. So as long as your iPad is on the horizontal way, you'll have it. So I hope that helps. Let me bring everything back. I feel like a puppet with all of this moving around. I need 8 extra hands like an octopus. Actually, let's go back to here. Can you please put this on YouTube so I can follow along? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. So that's basically it. We have the picnic drop. I wanted to go through the leopard notebook drop and just kind of show you the options of taking that page and turning it into a daily if you wanted to. So that was that. We have the picnic one, and who's ready to do some spreads? Let's go back to our sip and plan. Ooh, before I do this, let me go in because I keep forgetting. And now that I'm in here, I feel like it's so much easier. Let me go in here and I'm going to go to my bookmarks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the picnic drop, the new pack, into my big book of stickers so I'm not going crazy later. But what do you guys think? Because I was thinking about putting picnic in summer. Do you guys think that's a summer, or do you guys think it's more like a, I don't know if it's spring, but would it be themes? What do you guys think? Summer, right? I think so too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking summer. So how I do that is I literally go into my summer section of my big book of stickers, and I kind of go and find probably the last one I've added in there, which was the ice cream. And if my mom was on here, she would be like, you should be putting it in alphabetical order. Okay, Mom. I hear you, but this is what I'm doing. I'm leaving it like that. And then what I'm going to do is on this side of the screen, I'm going to, and by the way, when you do click on that widget that I showed you for Quick Note, it will create these notebooks. So if you find yourself with a bunch of notebooks here, you probably clicked it by mistake, but it's meant for us to be able to pull up a quick note, write in it real quick, and then maybe put it in a different notebook. But I thought it was a great idea because I don't know if you guys know this, but when you slide up from the bottom corner of your iPad, unless you've changed it, it actually brings up, like I'll go out of it, but when you slide up from this side, it brings up a quick note anyway, but then these notes go to your notes app. And I'm not a fan of, me personally, I'm not a fan of the notes app on my iPad. I love it on my phone, but I don't like it on my iPad. So I thought that like quick note from GoodNotes for me is definitely better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the new drops. Did I miss it? Here we go. And then all I do is I pull up the pack I want to move and I put it on my right with my, when you're adding another new folder, how do you write on the tab in the book of stickers? I can show you that right now. Let me just add this in here and I'll show you that next, okay? And I promise I won't forget this time. And then what I do from here is this is the last page of that ice cream pack. I want it to be right after that. So I'm going to click the waffle and I'm going to click the edit button. And now all of the pages come up. And normally I could just go like this and scroll down, but it's not doing it right now. Boy, if you don't start, thank you. Copy. And once it says copy, not copied, not before then, you want to just paste pages. And then boom, that pack is in there now. So I wanted to add it really quick in there. Done. And that should update in here. Bookmarks, go back to summer. And I should be good to go. So I can exit out of it on here. So if I wanted to choose, like, let me show her that real quick. Hold on, let me get out of this bit, get out of this one, okay. Actually, let me pull it up on this side so I can go full screen for you. This is how you do it, okay? So let's say, I'm going to go back to my bookmarks. First of all, who told you to unbook yourself? Okay. So what she's asking is, and tell me, hi, Gabby. Hey, Sylvia. Tell me if I'm wrong, but if I understand you correctly, you're asking, like, how do you add on these extra tabs that you get with this notebook so you can put it, like, on the folder here? Is that correct? I don't want to assume and make an ass out of myself. Okay. So let's just say, for instance, I wanted to name this. What do I want to name it? There was something I wanted to name in here and I can't remember now what it was. It wasn't fitness, icons, paper clips, work, travel. It wasn't budget. I can't remember what it was. Okay, let's just pretend. Let's say it's a work folder I'm gonna make, right? So the first thing I do is I take this, I'm gonna change the color, maybe black, just so you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna make it a little bigger. The first thing to keep in mind, yes. Oh, did you? Perfect. The first thing to keep in mind is when I created this notebook, I made sure that both the word and the label underneath the word are hyperlinked so that if you by mistake click anywhere on that word, it's going to still take you there. But you just have to keep that in mind. When these are done extra, the actual label is hyperlinked, but the word you're adding is not. So that's the first thing you want to keep in mind. So what you want to keep in mind with that is when you move the word to where you want it, you need to give yourself enough room on the sides. I've seen people go like this on the word, for instance, and make it so big that it covers everything, and then it's really hard for GoodNotes to know that you're trying to tap on the actual label underneath. Does that make sense? So you want to kind of make sure that you have room on both sides because you're going to be tapping on that, right? So I put it like kind of like in the middle and I give myself enough room on both sides of that word. So when I tap on it, it still takes me there. Okay. Once I'm there, since I just basically told that this label, I'm going to name it work. So that's what it is now. When I go in there, I do the same thing. I write the word work, and then I change the color maybe to whatever I want. So let's say I want it white, so it pops on here. And then I click it again, make it bigger, and turn it. You just want it at that 90-degree angle, and then you put it to the side here. If you wanted to put a sticker instead of writing the word work, you could do that. In fact, you could do that here too. Like if you wanted to put a desk instead of this, you could. Or if you just wanted to put a desk here for the word work, you could. But that's exactly how you would then name this folder and give it like a placer. Good? Makes sense? Or do you have any other questions with it? Gabby, aren't you going on a vacation soon? Rose, are you good? Before I move to anything else? Writing my notes? Good, good, good. Thanks. No problem. All right, I'm going to assume, Rose, that you got it and that you're all good to go. So I'm going to take that out because that's not work. I knew there's something I got to add in here, but I just can't remember what it is. Hey, Lisa. How you been? All right, you guys. Who's ready to make some spreads? I'm thinking we should make a weekend one for tomorrow. Oh, and before I even go into too much, my husband got called in for overtime, so guess what? On Sunday, I'll be in here. I'll be in here chilling with you guys. I don't even know what Sunday's weather is. Let me actually check. Because I got to figure out if I'm going to go to the gym before or after. It's raining all weekend? Oh, that's it. It's raining from tomorrow until Tuesday. Why? Not what I wanted to see. Exactly. So I'm not going to miss anything if I stay home with you guys and it's raining outside and I'm in here planning with you guys. Okay. That's how I'm going to look at it. Stay in and relax. Exactly. I live in New Jersey. Not, how do I say this without being crazy? Not by choice. I'm so jealous. You live in Miami? Oh, I'm so jealous. I've gone to Miami a couple times. Love, love, love Miami. Oh, thank you. So you guys good? Should we do a Saturday, Sunday spread? We can definitely do something with the plaid because I know you guys are going to Missouri, Texas. Texas. Oh, I think I'm going to retire in Texas. How is it? How is Texas treating you? I said I was going to retire in Puerto Rico, but I don't know if I'm going to do that, especially with the way everything's going. Copy page. Let me go. Ooh, I need to get used to having this thing. Ontario, Canada. Oh, Ontario would probably be amazing too. I know you're in Texas, Terry. You were at the beach. What holiday was it? We were asking how everybody's weather was. What holiday was it? Was it for Easter or something? You were at the beach and we were all jealous in here. All 4 seasons in one. No, I don't know if I want that. In one day. I did this already, right? Copy page. Doing it again. I lost my train of thought. And I'm going to make this a little smaller. I don't know if you guys knew that. You can make this one bigger, this one smaller. And what I was thinking about doing, follow me here for a minute. It's just very confusing. Well, what the heck? So okay, I need to understand this. Like all seasons in one day. So you wake up and it's 30 degrees and then 11 o'clock, it'll be spring and then it'll be summer for the lunch portion of your day. And then all of a sudden it's back to what? How does that work? We had tornadoes about half a mile from the last. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot about the tornadoes. And oh, no. Texas can't be it. I can do hurricanes all day. But tornadoes, I don't think I could do tornadoes. No, 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 my friend. I can't do tornadoes. So what I was thinking, right, because this paper looks almost like you're at the park. High winds, we've been getting those too, but tornadoes, you lost me. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't have any of them pretty red glitter slippers that I can click my heels and ship my ass back to Puerto Rico, so I don't think I'm doing that. So because this paper looks just like you're at the park, I almost want to do like a picnic little vision down here and then do my planning up on the top. It rains here a lot, 9 to 10 months out of the year. We only get summer for a couple months. Okay, Nicole, so you can scratch that off my bucket list. I'm not visiting there either. Coast, it's nicer. Okay, it's nicer by the coast. Ay, ay, ay. I just know, like, in Texas, there's, like, really nice houses, and they're cheaper than over here on this side of the country, if you know what I mean. Because New Jersey is, like, literally crazy expensive for no damn reason because you don't get nothing with it. There's nothing to brag about over here. Hey! And it was 95. Came home to rain in LA. See, but California is beautiful though. Like you can have 70-degree weather for like a couple months in a row. The only thing you know about New Jersey is the Real Housewives. Oh my God, that's kind of embarrassing. I'm in Central Texas Hill Country, beautiful. Do you get tornadoes, Terry? Oh, someone asked something and you guys answered it for me? If someone asks about my pencil, it is a second generation because this is the Mini 6, not the 7. I never upgraded. I didn't think I needed to. There was no reason to upgrade other than the pencil, and that wasn't enough for me. Okay, so I'm thinking of being very like, I keep hitting this thing. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing like a picnic thing down here, and then up here, I'm going to do like my planning stuff. So I'm thinking of maybe adding my sandwiches over here. This will kind of be cute right on the table. I'm going to have to do a picnic in a couple well, I can't do a picnic this weekend because it's raining, but I'm going to have to do a picnic after this. Between the ice cream pack and this one, it's like, I want ice cream and I want to go on a picnic every day of the week. Okay. We have that. What if we put this guy somewhere around here? He's kind of cute. We need the sun because visibility is very difficult. Who wants to come visit in Oregon? I'm sure he is adorable. Do we have any drinks? That's a good question. I don't think I put any drinks in here. I don't think I did. The sun sticker. The sun sticker definitely. Wait, but there's two. Should we do the sun by itself? Or should we do this one with the cloud? Hi, Misty. This is GoodNotes, and I'm using my iPad mini. Without the cloud, the sun by itself. Let's not project any in our, you know what? You're right. We already have a couple clouds in the sky already as it is. So we're going to put the sun by itself. Oh, this is coming out cute. And then what I want to do maybe, we do have wine in here though. We do have the wine. So let's not worry. We have the wine. And then what if we put this little caterpillar guy kind of like here? Ooh, I want to put the ants in here because I thought that was pretty cute. Kind of like walking towards my food. Did I turn it off? Yes, I did. And then maybe bring the table to the front so you can see like the ants kind of crawling through there. I like it. I like it. Okay. So now I'm going to grab, I'm actually going to use these because I think the landscape we got going on has enough. So I don't really want to do anything too busy. So I'm thinking maybe these two. But you know what? I think I'm going to do them like this. And I'm going to spread them out up here like this. That's perfect. And then what I can do is I can go to the alphabet and we can write in the word May. Paste. The beauty of this is we can literally write the word that we want in any which way, shape, or form. We can kind of like put it next to each other if we wanted to, like almost like layering it if we wanted to. Or we can do it like horizontally. We can have MAY going down either side of the page. That's why I think I'm obsessed with this new, like putting the full alphabet in the pack. And it's not centered to me. That's the center right there. Okay. I like where we're going. And then I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday. Like this. Ooh, and now we can use those cute baskets. It's what, 3rd and 4th? Copy. Paste. Oh, I love it. Okay, I need to bring this one to the front. What do you guys think? This is coming out so cute. You know what we can do? We can add the bullet points here. Ooh, this is going to be seen better on this side. So I'm going to do it here. Maybe a little smaller. Put it there. And then bring the ants over to this side. Make them smaller. Oh, it's so cute. That's how it's looking. I love it. Oh, I know. I can put the label in here. I can put this weekend. How about we put it, should we put it on the umbrella or should I bring it up here? What do you guys think? Umbrella or up on the top? It's out, baby girl. It's called Picnic Time. I just dropped it earlier today. On the top, right? I think so too. Oops. We do have enough room up here, so it's visible. Oh, it's so cute. I like that. This is exactly what I envisioned when I grabbed this paper and added it to the pack. I wanted to be able to do almost like a picnic landscape on the bottom. But this would even be cute if you guys wanted. I have you hooked. This would even be cute, you guys. I'm just thinking if we wanted to use the ice cream pack and do the same type of vibe where we have like our ice cream trucks and stuff on the bottom, or we can combine them. We can put like a picnic on one side, ice cream truck on the other. Like that would be really, really cute. This pack is so cute. You guys better send me some spreads. I want to see pictures when you guys start using it. But that's super, super cute. Oh my God. How am I going to top this? Let me see what other paper. We have to use one of these. Is this technically gingham paper? Is that like the actual name of it? Or am I tweaking? Okay, that's what I thought. So we need to use one of these. The question is what color? I put yellow, green, blue, or red. I think I want to stay away from the red because there's a lot of red on the pack itself. Yeah, I would say it's called gingham also. We should use either yellow. What do you guys think? Yellow or green? Yellow or green? Oh, you did? Oh, I hope you love it. The paper's gorgeous. Thank you. Not red. I agree, Sammy. Not red. So yellow, we have a vote for yellow. We have another vote for yellow. And then we have 2 votes for green. Yellow, yellow. It looks like yellow. Green was trying to creep back, but I think there's still more votes for yellow than green. Copy page. And then we're going to move it into here. Paste page. And now we have our page. The question is, no, actually yellow and red look good together. So I'm not worried actually. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. Let me think. First of all, what am I doing? Do you guys want to do a weekly or a daily on this? Weekly or daily? Weekly. Weekly. Daily. Hi, Stella. Okay, looks like we're going for a weekly. Okay. Let me get ready for this. Okay, let me see what I'm gonna do. Wait, let me go back. Hold on, guys, let me think for a minute. If I'm gonna do a weekly, hang tight, I just wanna see the colors that look best with this. Oops. Long press drag. I like the brighter colors on this for contrast. Do you guys agree? Brighter colors? I think brighter colors. Do you guys like those colors on this yellow? I agree. Okay. So on this one, I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna open it up, make it bigger. Boom. There we go. Now, what am I gonna do for, I think I like this vibe. That is not what I wanted. Why? Jeez. Okay, so now we have like our picnic on the corner there. And then from here, let me bring over, oh shit, hopefully this works out. Hold on. If not, I'm gonna have to change the colors. This might work actually. Make it smaller. Oh, you can still see it on top of there. Perfect. You like the bright colors? You guys are converting me. I have to say, you guys are converting me. I'm normally a pastel girl, but you guys lately have been converting me into this bright color girl that I'm not even used to. I don't know who I am. I don't know who this is, to be honest. And then we're doing 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I took too many. 11 and 10. I love these baskets. They're so stinking cute. No, but for real, I do love these colors, especially in this time. No neon for me, but brighter, I agree. Yes, I like those. Yeah, I'm turning into one of you guys. I know some of you guys are pastel girls too, like, but it was like short-lived. We did a couple pastels, especially around like that Easter time, and then I just kind of got tired of it and I was like, all right, we're moving on. Summer it is. I mean, I did a couple spring drops. They were definitely very cute, but I feel like I was ready for summer for some reason a lot sooner than I'm normally ready for summer. Maybe because this winter was like, it just felt forever and ever. I'm looking to see what I want to do to bring in, okay, first of all, I wonder if this is going to work. All right, I'm going to do it and then you guys vote, okay? I want to do this week up here with the alphabet and then maybe the word May going down. So let's see how this looks. If we hate it, that's the gorgeous and beautiful thing about digital planning. Like my rules, my planner, my rules, your planner, your rules. There's no right, wrong, right? And if we hate it, we take it off and do something else. So I'm gonna do week on the bottom of that. Inside of my head, stop holding your breath. We're just gonna duplicate this. Hello. Copy. Paste. Like that. That's what I want. I wanted it to have like a bubble, right? That's, girl, ever since I started doing the alphabet, I think I'm not going back. I think I'm just going to do the alphabet always because too many options and I just love the way it looks. There's no going back for me at this point, I don't think. Because we can literally write whatever we want to write. That's exactly what I wanted it to give. I don't know, you guys, we can vote, but I feel like this is a win. I can make it a little bit bigger. And even this, if we wanted to, we can make it bigger. What do you guys think? Let me go full screen so you guys can see. Isn't that cute? It's not doing too much, it's just enough. I feel like I like it. You love it? Very cute. Yeah, I agree. And if we wanted to, we can bring, because this grasshopper guy would be cute in here. Where's my grasshopper? Since he's green, he'll pop on this yellow. And we can put him right there. Ha! I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Yeah, we did good, guys. We did good with this drop. I like it a lot. Hold on, TikTok's making me do a new puzzle. Which of these objects has strings? Oh my God. Okay, we're good. Jesus almighty. Yeah, that's super cute. Oh my God, I don't know which one I like more though. I don't know. I don't know. It's too hard for me. I wasn't feeling the colors at first and wow. Really? Trust the process. We just have to trust the process. I know I'm normally not a bright colored girl, but when I started moving colors over to here, I just knew this was gonna go nice. This was gonna go really nice. I love it. I love it. What should we do next? So we did a weekend and we did a weekly. Now we can do one of two things, you guys. We can either do another spread, or if anyone wants to daily. You guys are already answering. You guys didn't hear my question. It is a new month. So if anyone wants to go through like budget, let me know. Because I'm not opposed to go through budget either. I would have to cover a few things on my budget planner, but we could go through budget. New month. We did the monthly, we did monthlies last one. We did 2 monthlies last live. You gotta go out? I mean, but if a lot of you guys want to see a monthly, I could do a monthly. So let me know. You guys want to do a daily, a monthly, or budget? What's wrong with you? Why are you tired? And huffing and puffing. Where are you at? What do you guys want to do? Budget? I missed the last live. Sorry, budget. Daily, monthly. Budget. Okay. All right, how about this? Because it's still early, because I flew through these. So how about we do a little bit of budget, not too in depth, but we'll do a little bit of budget, and then we'll do a daily. And we'll close it out with the daily. You're working on your budget now? Oh, sorry. Oh, a lot of you guys said monthly. Budget, monthly, daily. Well, I'm coming back on Sunday. So let's see where we are. Let's do a little bit of budget. We'll do a daily, and depending on the time, we'll either do a monthly or we'll leave the monthly for Sunday. So let's do that. Let me just go in here and see if there's anything I need to block out of my calendar or my personal budget, which I'm sure there is, because I already did all my bills. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my actual budget. I'm going to put it in a new notebook, and then I'm going to delete my actual bills. And then from there, I'm going to show you guys what I do. Okay. I'm going to take this page, copy it. And then I'm going to take it here and paste it. This way, I don't have to worry about... Let me just take some of the bills out of here. And then we're just going to do pretend bills. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Let me delete this. Images. Okay. One more second, you guys. I'm just deleting. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me take it out of here because I'll forget and tap on it. All right. So I think I've told you guys before. So, being the first of the month, yeah, I agree. My budget planner is one of the planner shells that has the different tabs, and these are obviously not going to work because it's just a copy of one of the pages. And what I do is in each one of them, I'll do a cover, different to the covers that I do for my daily and my monthly. And then what I do is I put little sections for everything that I have going on. And what I normally do is, let's just say, let's delete this because you guys are not going to have that one. And this is normally what it looks like. So I'll put stickers in here and I'll put income, expenses, and then my net. And then what I'll do is I will go through, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Hold on, Tank. Jesus. Down for a little bit. You've been outside for hours today. And then what I'll do is, what I do is I'll put in like my and my husband's income minus all of my expenses. Actually, I want to get one more page for you guys. One more page, because I think it's going to be an aha moment when you guys see how I do this.
If I send you the dark chocolate, can you buy it from me?
Yeah. Just send it to me in a text message.
But it's really expensive.
All right, just send it to me in a text message.
Like, I think like one of them was like it was like $60.
All right. Okay. So this is what mine looks like. Exactly like this. Obviously, I took out my personal information, right? So in here, I'll do this. Now, every time I or my husband get paid, what I do is I put it on the calendar. So for instance, I don't know why this is down here, but this should be up here. For instance, I'll put in a little icon for every time someone gets paid for whatever reason or wherever it's coming from. And I'll put in the sticker itself. I'll put in how much it is. So like, let's just say it's my paycheck from work. So I'll just do like this. I'll put my name and then I'll do whatever, $1,000. Well, that's an extra zero. Oh no, I was right. Okay. And then I'll do $1,000 and I'll kind of do that throughout so I know everyone's income. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We're starting budget. So if I get paid on this day, right? And let's just say for the sake of the what we're doing, let's just say my husband gets paid that Thursday. So then the same thing goes here. I will then go in and I'll just put hubby and then I'll put he made 1,000. And that's how at the end of the month, I don't have to go through all of my transactions to figure out what income was and what it was. At the end, I'll just go add this plus this plus this plus this, and then I'll add his, and that's how I know the income for the house, right? So we're pretending here. So let's just pretend full income is 5,000. And then let's just say in expenses, and the way I get this number, and guys, I'm neurotic, but I'm also a bank like I work at a bank. So I'm probably way more extra than most people. On this, which is in my budget planner, this is what I do, right? So I go in and I will put my highlighter on, and let's say whatever color. We're in May, so I'll do this, May. And then what I'll do is I'll put here, let's say May 1st, when I open up my account on my online banking, let's say my account says $5,000. So I'll just put that in the corner so I know. And then let's just say May 1st came around and then I needed to pay the mortgage. I'll put that in there. And then we also have icons for this. And then what I do is I go into, I'm showing you guys exactly what I do. I don't think I've been this thorough before. So this is actually good. I'll go into my budget stickers and then I'll look for my icons, which there's a ton. And then in here, I'll find my mortgage one. And then I'll just do this and I'll put it there. Okay. Hi, Christina. And then from here, I'll put it in as a debit. Let's just pretend that my mortgage is $1,000. So I'll do that here. And then from here, I have to deduct the 1,000. And it's a debit, it's not a credit, and it's not income. So my new balance now is 4,000. The other thing I do is I have like a color grid in my mind of what's red, yellow, and green for me. Okay? And I always suggest that to people because you want to be able to look at your planner really quick and determine, are you close to red? Are you green? Or are you like, do you need to figure out what's happening? Or, you know, that's the kind of vibe. No, I only have one. Thank you so much. So now that it's there, my new balance is 4,000. Let's say for me personally, 4,000 is yellow. So I'm gonna go in and find, orange. I don't do yellow, I do orange. Let's say now that's my balance. And that's how I know, okay, I'm orange. Depending on what bills are coming up, I need to figure out what's happening. In here, what I do, as you can see, I have these two markers. This is from the Mark It Up pack. And as you can see, I had marked up some stuff from my original planner. So let me get rid of that. And then what I do is I come in here and I'll put mortgage. And let's just say $1,000. And then I'll go in here and I'll make it smaller so it fits. And it doesn't matter how small or, like, you just want it to fit in there because you can zoom in as much as you want. And let's say the other bill this month is, I don't know, my Capital One. Cap One. Okay. And let's say that one is 30. So because I already have the markers up here, I always forget, but when do we get freebies? Every time I'm on live. So at the end of this live, if you send me your email, I'll send you the freebie. Let me go down a little. I feel like it's not bright enough in here. Stop touching the light switch, bro. So with that being said, I'll go in here and I have this there, right? So now I'll say Capital One was 30, mortgage was, I know, right? I don't know why it changed. And then I'll go in here and I'll pay that too. So I'll come in here, change it back to black. All of this for me is always black, and then I'll do Cap One. And then it's also a debit, so it's 30. Let's pretend I actually paid them 50. So then here, I'll go, this is still, keeps calling it yellow, orange for me. So now I paid $50, so I basically put that in there, right? So 3,950. Okay, that's where I'm at. Let's say someone gets paid though, then I'll keep adding it. I don't want to drag it out. But then from here, once I paid it, I'll grab, thank you, Dragonfly, thank you. You're always on top of it for me. I take this, and once I paid it, I'll take this, I'll duplicate it, and I'll put it next to my bill. And now I know I paid this. Duplicate, both of these are paid, right? Here's the other step I do. I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but it's definitely happened to me, where I think I paid a bill and then it didn't get paid because I forgot that last confirm page because I'm rushing on my cell phone to pay a bill and I forgot the confirm your payment bullshit that happens at the end of every app. So what I do is after this gets deducted out of my account, I'll come back in here and I'll highlight it. Because I know that if I don't see it highlighted, I need to go in my bank and Suyi, you know what I mean, right? Like at the end, you forget, especially with some of the like credit cards and stuff. Like after you say, yes, I approve the payment, they still want you to confirm one more time. So, I mean, it happens. So with that being said, I make sure that I come back in and I highlight it when I see it out of my bank. So I know it's completely paid. So if I start writing too much and I notice that something's not highlighted, I'll go back in, make sure it's paid. Why that face, Gabby? Does that happen to you? So with that being said, you guys might think this is crazy to go in here and put all your bills, but it's one time and forget it. Why? I'm going to show you why. I'm going to take this page and I'm actually going to duplicate the whole thing. So I'm going to copy and then I'm going to paste the same page in here. I'm going to show you why. Okay? Let's pretend that we have a bunch more bills and we've filled those out. So I'm just gonna put a couple of them everywhere. And this is all fake. I'm just showing you guys. So let's say Macy's. I don't know, 50, 40, whatever. It's a lie. Let's say my electric is here. And you guys can do this way where you have like the actual amount on here. Or you can use the icons I showed you instead. Like if I really wanted to, I could take the icon and like bring this for instance, right? And let's say I wanted to bring this and put the internet on this day. And then I could just write on the sticker how much it is. Either way is fine, okay? So this one is electric 120. I'm gonna take it and then the only reason I don't use this method is because it's a sticker and I'm going to be moving all of my text boxes from one to the other. So you just have to keep that in mind. If you're using stickers as your date dots, then this is probably not gonna work. Because when I go to move it, I'm going to turn images off and I'm going to take it all and move it to the next month. So keep that in mind for that. So that's why I don't do it this way. I just literally put all my bills in once and I forget it. So let's say this day is internet. So we're going to say internet. And then let's say that's $100. That actually is correct. That's what I pay for my internet. So I'm just guesstimating. Okay. All right. And let's say this is your bill tracker, right? So you have all of your bills for the month. And obviously with some of these credit cards, you might have to make adjustments. Like if you used it. Yeah, you can do that too. You can do that too, but here's the problem. I need the date, like the day of the week, because I have income and like I also pay other people's bills, if that makes sense. I do like that strategy for like a subscription type of thing where I would have all of my subscriptions on the same day. But I need to figure out which paycheck is paying what bills. So for me, that doesn't work. If you understand what I mean. Because I need to see who's getting paid when, so I know how to allocate everybody's paycheck. So I have to do it this way. If that makes sense. When it comes to like if it's just you by yourself, then yeah, that makes sense. But I have my income, my husband's income, my daughter's income, and my mother-in-law's income. And then I pay everybody's bills. So if I don't do it this way, I can't figure out who's paying what. But you're not wrong. If that works for you, that's perfect. And then from here, let's just say, I'm trying to think what other bills we have. My cell phone. Let's say T-Mobile. And then, boy, it's T-Mobile. So I do like what you're saying, Dragonfly, but I would only do that and it would only work for me on a subscription. I don't even know how much this bill is. $200. I need to know who gets paid when and how I'm paying it. So that's why I do it this way. Okay, so let's pretend this is a new month. Okay, let's pretend this is June. I know it's the same dates and everything. Let's just pretend. Actually, I'm going to do one better. I'm going to go and get a June calendar because I want to show you what I actually mean. I'm actually going to go in here and make it as realistic as possible. So let me go grab a June spread and actually make this more realistic. Paste page. Okay. So let's pretend, right? Now this is May, this is June. It's a new month. I need to figure out what's being paid and when, and then I got to put in everybody's income in, right? So from here, what I would do is I would literally take images off, put the big square in, and I do this. And then I take it and I hit copy, and then I bring it over here. Paste. And now all the words came over. It also came with like my notes from the sticker that had the income in there, but it's all here now. And literally all I do is I open it up, kind of like to the size of the calendar or whatever, kind of see what fits. And then all I do from here is the images is still off. So I look. On the first, I needed the mortgage and cap 1, so I just grab it and I move it to this day. And then here I needed Macy's, so I find Macy's. What day was it? The 7th. So I grab it and I put it on the 7th. And that's literally all it is. It takes me less than 5 minutes. I will highlight to coordinate with the payday so I know which paycheck. Oh, that's really smart. I like that idea. And that's exactly what I do. I'll just sit there and do, okay, electric is on the 14th. So then I'll find the electric one and I'll put it on the 14th. And now I add in the little, these stickers with the pay, and it doesn't matter what color they are. I change them all the time. But then I'll go in and I'll look at my husband's pay schedule. Hi, Maria. And I'll say, okay, he gets paid on this day. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put his name on that sticker, and then he gets paid on this day. So I'm going to put that there. And then I get paid on this day. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'll put in everybody's name who's getting paid so I know what pays what. That's okay, girl. I'm happy you're here. Exactly. You don't have to rewrite it. You don't have to rewrite it. You're just putting it under the day that it needs to go. And then you might get these things come over from when you wrote on the thing, but that's it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, you guys? That's how I do it, and it's worked. It's literally not a big deal. What day was it? 18th. So I'll grab T-Mobile, and I'll put it on the 18th. So I don't have to rewrite anything. I'm not spending my time sitting here rewriting everything over again. I'm just being smart about it. And now all my bills are on this and I'm ready to go. But that's the method I use. I put this in here, and then at the end of the month, I'll go through here and everything that's a debit or cash, I add together. And let's say, what did I say I made? 5,000. Let's say at the end of the month, this expense category here turns out to be 3,000 total between my cash and debit that I took out of my account. And then I'll put that into here. So I'll say expenses were 3,000. And then I'm like, okay, so we netted $2,000. And then that's when I determine, okay, so I'm going to put 1,000 in our savings account. I'm going to put an extra 1,000 on all the other credit cards, or I'm going to put the other 1,000 in my Christmas fund, or whatever you want to do at that point. If you're doing any type of debt consolidation, like you're trying to do like a snowball on a credit card or something, that's how you determine how much extra you have. Hi, Liv. So I hope that like kind of goes into more detail so you guys can see how I take it from one to another. But especially married couples, you kind of did, but it's okay. I'm putting it on YouTube. And you can still get the freebie because I'm going to still do a couple more spreads. So you're still okay. But that's kind of how I do this, and I go into that. Now, obviously, I'm looking at my bank account to kind of tell me what's going in and out, but I also know because I'm keeping track of my bills. And then all of my income I also put. So my income on this column should match the income here. at the end of the month. Anybody have any questions on budget? Oh, it has been. I'm so happy. I try. Sometimes I run out of gas. Like, I don't know what else to show you guys. But we always find something. We always find something to learn about in here. And you guys are awesome at giving me ideas and helping me kind of figure out what to teach too. So I have to say, you guys make it easy. Super easy. All right, so if you guys don't have any question on the budget stuff, whoops, I dropped my bottle. If you guys don't have any questions on the budget stuff, we can move back into creating another, what were we gonna do? A daily. You guys good? We can move on to a daily? Because if we can, I'm gonna delete all this. Yes. Okay, good. I was waiting. I'm like, please, somebody tell me we're good to move on. Are you guys paying attention to me or watching a show? You guys watching Netflix at the same time? I'm kidding. Get rid of all this. Hopefully that helped some of you guys and you guys can see a way that I do it in mine. Okay. So are we doing, get rid of that. So we did the weekend using the new drop. Oh no, Delilah, I'm sorry. You're planning on your vacation for your vacation? Yay! I can't wait to take a vacation, you guys. I'm definitely in need of one. So we did the weekend and then we did the weekly. Let's move over. Let's do a daily. Do we want to keep using the picnic pack or should we move into something different? They are so cute. They are so cute. I love the ants. Love, love the ants. We can either use, you love the weekly. It did come out really good. Do you guys want to try the ice cream pack and go back into the ice cream? Oh, she says picnic. Yeah, I do too. I love this weekly. It came out really cute. This came out better than I envisioned though. You didn't see the ants? Oh wait, you missed another picnic. Okay, you guys are liking the picnic. Did you see it, Maria, the new drop? I can show you really quick. I dropped picnic time. I know you came in later, so you definitely missed it. I'll just go through it really quick. This is what it looks like. It's 14 pages, picnic inspired. You get all your widgets, bills, little picnic settings, picnic baskets, some watermelon pieces, the ants. These are it. So you can put them anywhere on your spread. We got sandwiches, we got cute little picnics set up, more stickies for widgets and stuff, days of the week. This ant is probably my favorite. Ooh, we could try putting both of them together. Good catch, Dragonfly. And then I did the alphabet like this because after I did it in the ice cream pack, I'm obsessed with this. As you can already see, I used it twice in the spreads. Then we have the little baskets for date dots, more picnic spreads. This one's more like your wine spread. Like I go to a lot of, thank you, I do too. I go to a lot of like wine tastings and stuff like that. The tablecloth background. Exactly. And then we got our labels, some bullet points. And then we have the tablecloth. I kind of wanted it to be like the whole paper. And then we got these. which are super cute because it gives me like a park vibe. So I thought that would be cute. Okay, so Dragonfly says we should try combining, and that's not a bad idea because I said that for this spread. Do you guys want to try combining 2 packs and see how I do? Because if we do that, then I think what I want to do is use the other paper that we had in there. We could do ice cream and picnic together. Because, I mean, who doesn't get ice cream from the ice cream truck when you're at the park?
Me.
Let me think. Do I want to use this or do I want to use line paper? I'm going to try it on this, you guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it on this. Because I'm using 2 different packs and there's different color schemes with it, I'm going to try to do it on here. Paste page. Let's see how we do. That's not a bad idea either, though. Or we can even use that. All right, let me see if I can make this work this way. Wait, I'm doing a daily, right? I know, me too. And I've been trying not to buy any. Because I definitely don't want to step on the scale when I get to the gym tomorrow and have any type of weight change. I definitely do not. We're doing a daily, so I think I know what I'm going to do. All right, follow me, trust the process. This is all coming out of my brain on the fly. So I might have to delete here and there, but that's okay. I'm trying to do the snowball. You're trying to do the snowball method, Dragonfly? Thank you. Good question. Should I pay off highest interest or payment first? That's a really good question. See, and that the answer is going to depend on your financial situation, right? The reason I say that is if the one with the highest payment is killing you, I would attack that one first. If that makes sense. But if it's not, then you can go for the highest interest. I personally like going to the low, like I like to go reverse snowball. I attack the lowest payment first and get rid of it so that the extra money I have there goes to the next one. If that makes sense. So I'll do like, sorry guys, quick break. I'll do like, let's say one is 50 and then the other one is 150 and then the other one is 250 and that's how my credit cards are. What I'll do is this one probably has the lowest balance, right? Because it's the lowest amount I owe. So what I do is, let's say this balance is only 1,000. This one is 3,000. And let's say this one is 5,000. So what I do is it's only 50. So I'll take everything extra that I have and I'll throw it to this one. When this one disappears, that's an extra $50 I can throw on this one. So now, Even though this is my minimum, I'm paying $200 now, plus the extra. Does that make sense? That's how I do it. I go lowest first. Yep. And the other thing too is, if you attack the lowest first, technically when you think about it, it's the lowest headache you have anyway. So it's like once that goes away, you can go to the next one. And then as you check them off, you're going to feel that relief come off your shoulders like you've never felt before. Trust me. Your girls had some credit card. I've definitely danced a few battles and had some really good ballads with some credit cards in my lifetime. No worries. Anytime. I can't remember which table I put here. Okay, it's the same table. Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to interrupt the session for a minute. But I would do it for any of you. You're fine. It's an interruption, but I'm sure that's something that maybe someone else was wondering about, you know? Oh, I need a refill. Okay. So since we're combining everything, I wanted to do maybe the bread. There we go. And then this is for what? For Monday? What is this for? Are we doing Monday? Because we have the weekend already. Okay, and then let me go into here because of the colors. Ooh, you know what? This sun would be cute in there. We're doing Monday. Okay, good. Let me go back in here and check my labels. Ooh, you know what? Let's see if this works the way I'm thinking. And it does. Ha! Okay. And we are in the month of May. Let me bring these ones over. See, I love the option of the alphabet because now we can do whatever we want. It's almost like no rules. No rules. Can you guys hear my dog snore? My God, he snores like a man. Like a trucker. I need to move it a little because it's not quite in the middle. There we go. Okay. Now I can add... Am I moving too fast, you guys? Are you guys good? No, what am I doing? I don't don't know. Here we go. I'm just planning. Okay. You guys are so quiet. I don't like this. I like where it was going, but I think I gotta change it. I gotta change it. Or no, wait, hold on. I don't have to change it yet. I could do this instead. The only reason I'm saying to change it is because I don't like how the wording is not like meshing. But what I can do is I can bring over the rounded labels, maybe in blue or purple. We could try the purple. I just don't like the way this looks. See, that's much better. You guys like that better, right? I agree. Should I add the pink over top of it? What do you guys think? Did you guys like that? It does, doesn't it? Should I put the pink on top or should I just leave the purple? I love the layers too. $8.5K, you guys. Thank you. Layers. Layers, layers. Okay. If I send this one out and you don't like the layers, you can just take them off. Leave the pink, take the purple out, whatever you want to do. A little smaller. Perfect. There we go. So that's kind of how I would combine it. Now, the other thing I could do is, hold on, let me look at it before I open my mouth. Let me make sure that it would look cute before I go and say anything. I'm trying to think if I should add an ice cream truck to this. If I would like it. I mean, you could. I don't know if that would be my vibe, though. You could do that. Me, personally, I don't like it. I don't like it too much. Let me see this. Now, we could be somewhere where there's an ice cream parlor across the street and you see this is kind of like across the street. That's what we see. We could do that. Seems unnecessary. I love you, Brenda. Too much of ice cream, more than the picnic. Could you put like a narrow waffle cone behind the Monday? I could, actually. So we're getting rid of the ice cream across the street. Too much ice cream and not enough. Okay. If I do that, though, it's going to be even more ice cream. So I could do this, kind of like back here. We need what? I just want to see what it looks like. Okay. arrange, center back. Arrange, center back, arrange, center back. Ants. We could do the ants. Do we like the waffle? I don't like it either. I don't like it either. We could do the ants underneath the table. Let's get the ants. Here they are. There we go. Actually, no, I'm gonna bring them back. Arrange, bring to front. I like them better that way. Do we have an umbrella? We do have this umbrella. Oh, watch this. How about that? I like it. I like it more than I thought I would. So we have the weekend we started with, super cute. This one for the week, and then the daily. I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't know. My favorite's between the 1 and 2. But this might be winning for me. For some reason, it's just the way the colors are meshing together. This might be winning. What the heck? 2? Yeah, I think I agree. I think this might be it for me. The grasshopper is cute. Yeah, I think this one for me. This is super cute though. I'm definitely using that. The grasshopper does it for you? All right, you guys. I'm going to leave the monthly for Sunday since I just found out my husband's working overtime and I'm coming on here on Sunday again. So we'll do another monthly on Sunday. And then hopefully I can have another release by then. Yeah. We did good today. I love the picnic pack. If you didn't see it, I can show you guys again really quick. This is the other drop. I showed it earlier today. I had actually dropped this. Why do I keep doing that? I had actually dropped this the last time I was live, but I forgot to show it. So that's what it looks like. It's just like a really cute leopard notebook with different options. And I think I said it earlier. I'll say it again. I think going forward in all of my notebook drops, I'm going to make sure I drop a page like this because I took this page and made it into a daily for myself today. I wasn't in the mood to create like a whole spread. I just needed something quick. So I grabbed that page, I put a piece of paper over it to cover the first line and gave myself, thank you so much, Dragonfly. To give myself some room, and I just created a checklist. I wasn't in the mood for a full-on spread. I created a checklist, done and done. So that's in the leopard notebook I dropped last Tuesday. When was I on live again? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday. This was from Wednesday. So that's in there. And then obviously the star of the show today, which we have been, I can't talk, which we have been using pretty much all night, is Picnic Time. So that's available in the shop as well. Use Shop VIP if you decide to shop. If not, then I will see you guys on Sunday. I'll come back Sunday 2 p.m. That's my normal time for Sunday. So if you're around, definitely hang out with me. Let's do some monthlies and some more spreads, and hopefully I'll have some more drops that day. Good night, you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining. Send me your emails if you want the spread, okay? Thank you. Have a good night. Oh, that's my